Hello and welcome my dear students. I am Rohan sir from Mehdi English Medium School. I welcome my all dear third standard little champs to today's science lecture. My dear little champs, in the previous two lectures I have already sent you the PDF of chapter 1-2 question bank, and I also showed the answers. We discussed the answers of the same in the previous two lectures. So that was how we have done in the previous two lectures our work, and I hope that you all are going to submit the work whatever you are doing either to the teachers, to the follow-up teachers, or to the subject teacher. Anyways, I have got the updates of many students that they are not sending the work regularly. So it's just my humble request to all the students, please be consistent, be regular in doing your work and even in sending it, because in all it will not take even your 1 hour of a day. So it is my humble request to all of you, please after watching the lecture don't forget to send the work to the teachers. Anyways, now what are we going to do today? So let's see what is our agenda for today. So new question bank of chapter 1, in which I have brought fill in the blanks, true or false, circle the wrong animal, question and answers. So these are the things I have brought for today's lecture. So let's see how much of these points we can complete in our today's lecture. But you all know that before I start the lecture, I always ask you to carry book and pencil with you, so that whenever I ask you to give the heading, you can give that. Whenever I ask you to write the answers, you can do that on the time, so that if you complete your work in the lecture itself in the given time, you don't have to work again on the same lecture by watching it into the YouTube. So I hope that you are ready with your books, your pencils and whatever you need to do the work, and that your concentration is here in the lecture. So before starting the lecture, one short instruction. Many of them are giving me the thoughts, but still I have got only for the few students repeated names. So it's my duty to bring the thought whichever you give me in the lecture. Now the repeated names is because of you, because no new students are sending me the thoughts. So if you want to display to your name to be displayed here on the screen, so you have to be regular in sending me the thoughts and the lectures. Okay, so let's get started. Please give the heading Question Bank Chapter 1. Give the heading Question Bank Chapter 1, and also write today's date. Where you give the heading, you have to write today's date. So give the heading Question Bank Chapter 1 and then today's date either on the right side or on the left side corner specifically. So as you write the heading, as you submit us the homework, we can keep our notes properly. Then we don't have to read the details. If you write the proper heading, we can understand that how student is and how regular he or she is. Anyways, now subheading you have to give is question 1, fill in the blanks. So quickly give the next heading, means you can just leave one line below whatever you have written, question bank. You can write question 1 in short. If you want to write it down, you can write it in that way, and then give the heading fill in the blanks. So first we are going to discuss fill in the blanks. I hope that you are writing this. The heading should be proper in the center and highlight it properly. Here my presentation is quite attractive, so I don't have to put any external highlight or any underline or anything. It is already highlighted here in the way presentation page is, but make sure wherever you give the heading, it should be highlighted properly. Even if you are writing in the rough book, it should be in the way that you are writing in the fair book, so that when you send it, your impression is good. We can even display it if we want here in the presentation. Sometimes we are planning for presenting some of the papers if you are writing in a good handwriting and presentation. So let us get started. First we are going to discuss fill in the blanks. You have to write the answers, so please write the answers in your book. Here is the first question, and most probably I'll send you the PDF of the questions also, so that you will get to write. Later if you want to write the questions, you will be able to write it from the PDF. I'll send it to you sooner or later. Anyways, let us read the question and be ready to write the answer. Animals need food for dash to remain healthy. So here the three reasons are there, in which only one is written, healthy. Two you have to select, so you have to fill the two blanks here. Options are given. For the first blanks, options are energy, cleaning, whereas for the second blank, options are grow or sleep. So you have to select one for each. So for the first blanks, please write the answers. Options are energy or cleaning. For the second blanks, options are grow or sleep. Whichever you feel is the correct, please write it down in your book, and then you have to check when I display it. This is how we are doing in all the lectures, so now you know the format. So by now I hope that you have written your answers properly for answer for blanks 1. So animals need food for dash and to remain healthy. So here is the answer, energy and grow. So animals need food for energy, to grow and to remain healthy. This should be the answer, and I hope that this we have discussed several times, so all of you might have written the correct answers. If you haven't written the correct answer, don't worry, just write it here from the screen. And meanwhile, all the other students, those who have written the answers, please repeat after me once. Animals need food for energy, to grow and to remain healthy. Clear enough? Okay, I hope that you have written the answers, and don't try to write the questions. You are going to get the questions indeed in your groups. Number 2, a dash eats plants as well as flesh of other animals. So which is the omnivore from these two options, bear or giraffe? Bear or giraffe? Please select the correct answer and write it down in your books. A dash eats plants as well as flesh of other animals, that means omnivore animal, and these more than several times we have discussed. So here is the correct answer, bear. Certainly bear is the omnivore, giraffe is just herbivore. So I hope you have written this answer only. Let us repeat it once. A bear eats plants as well as flesh of other animals. Clear enough? Okay. Moving on to number 3. Dash know their food. Dash know their food. Please write the answer. Options are squirrels and frogs. Squirrels or frogs. Select your answer. Dash know their food. Now you should have the knowledge for this. You should know that what is knowing, what is the meaning of knowing, and who does it out of these animals. So if you have selected the answers, if you have tried to write the answers, please check your answer. Here is the correct answer, squirrels. Okay, so squirrels know their food. You know, squirrels, rat, rabbits does it. Anyways, please repeat it after me once. Squirrels know their food. Okay, and the spelling you have to check it. Spellings for the squirrels should be right. Okay, I hope that you have written the correct answer. So moving on to next one, number 4. Dash chew the cud. Dash chew the cud. Options are buffaloes or tigers. Buffaloes or tigers. So dash chew their cud. You know what is the meaning of chewing the cud? To just gobble up the food, again when you rest, again to bring it to the mouth, to chew it and to digest it. This is the way of chewing the cud. So who does it? Buffaloes or tigers? Okay, so I hope that you have written the answer. The correct answer here is buffaloes. Okay, many animal does it, but from these two options, buffalo is the correct answer. So please repeat it after me. Also write it down if you have written incorrect answer. Buffaloes chew the cud. Okay, as simple as that. Now if it was given cow, then it was cow. Now you should understand the difference between omnivores, herbivores, carnivores and the way they eat. Okay, now moving on to number 5. Dash swallows their food whole. Please select the correct option and write it down. Dash swallows their food whole. Options are snakes or leopard. Options are snakes or leopard. Dash swallows their food whole. Swallows their food whole. This is what I have explained you many times, but still swallows means without chewing, to gobble up, to swallow it. So without the help of teeth, if you eat something, you just gobble it up. It is called to swallow. So here is the correct answer. If you have written, check it. Snakes, right? Snakes can even eat the animal which is double than the size of itself. So snakes is the correct answer here. Please repeat it after me once, students. Snakes swallows their food whole. Okay, then it takes months to digest it. So I suggest you to watch Discovery channels or to YouTube, to search in the YouTube how snakes swallow their food. You will get the practical knowledge. So if you will see it visually, you will be able to remember it. Now students, please give another heading. Please give another heading either on the same page leaving 2 lines or on the another page. Question 2, true or false? Question 2, true or false? Please give the heading properly. Question 2, it is must, you have to write question 2. I haven't written because I had to write the detail here. Give the heading question 2, true or false. Okay, what you are supposed to do? You are just supposed to write the answers and nothing else. So make sure you are ready to understand the statements, and then you have to write either it is true or it is false. And then you have to check when I display the answers. Still many are such that they are just copying the answers from the board, from the screen here. So make sure you don't do that. Okay. So I hope that you have given the heading question 2, true or false. Here is the first statement in front of you on your screens. Rabbits and squirrels swallows their food after chewing once. Rabbits and squirrels swallow their food after chewing once. Squirrels was there somewhere in the first part of this question bank. So if you remember everything, if you are observing the lecture carefully, you will be able to answer this. Is it true or is it false? Please write it down in your books before I display the correct answer. Rabbits and squirrels swallows their food after chewing once. Is it true or is it false? Okay, I hope that you have written the answers. Let's see what the correct answer is. This statement is false because rabbits and squirrels don't swallow their food. What do they do? Yes, they know their food. They have the eating habit of knowing the food. Correct? So this statement is false where it says that they swallow their food. No. Just now you saw that the snakes swallow their food. Okay, so this statement is false, and I hope that you have written the same answer before I displayed it. Try to write the answer on your own. Number 2. A giraffe has a trunk which helps it to reach the branches of tall trees. Please write whether it is true or is it false. You know that giraffe is tall. Giraffe is an animal which can reach to the branches of the tree, and they can eat the fruits and leaves from there. So, but anyways, observe this statement carefully, each and every word, which can make it false and which can make it true. Giraffe has a trunk which helps it to reach the branches of tall trees. Okay, so if you have written the answer, here is the correct answer. This statement is false. Though giraffes are able to reach to the branches of the tree, the top part of the tree, they can eat the fruits from there, but because of their long neck, not because of the trunk. This is what the elephant has, not the giraffe. So this word makes the statement entirely false. Okay, those who have written true just by seeing this, please make sure you read each and every line and statement, each and every word of the statement in short. Okay, moving on to number 3. Horse and snakes have very sharp pointed front teeth to tear the flesh. Please write your answers before I display the correct answer. Horse and snakes have very sharp pointed front teeth to tear the flesh. So, to tear the flesh, this is the activity done by the carnivore or the omnivore, not by the herbivore. Now think about the answer and write whether it is true or is it false. Okay, I suppose you should not take more than 2 seconds to write true or false, because I am already explaining you the statement. Let's see what the correct answer is. The correct answer is false. Why? Because you see, horse are not carnivores, neither they are carnivores nor they are omnivores. Okay, so the question of tearing the flesh should not arise here. So anyways, if it is connected to it, this statement is false. So snakes is different thing, but horse, if you see the question, these statements are contradictory. Okay, so this statement is false statement. That is why I gave you the hint that herbivores don't tear the flesh. Okay, moving on to number 4. Insects have a long thin trunk attached to their mouth. Insects have a long thin trunk attached to their mouth. Please write it down whether it is false or is it true. Have insects a long trunk attached to their mouth? Okay, I hope that you have written the answers. Let's see what the correct answer is. This is the false statement. So why? Because you see, insects have a long tube-like structure. That also not all the insects. So first, that part is wrong. Another thing is they don't have trunk, they have the tube. So this statement is false. So I hope that you have easily written false before I displayed the answer, because this is very obvious and understood by even a small children. Anyways, now students, please give another heading. Question number 3. Please give another heading on the new page compulsorily. So when you send it to me, either it should be 2 or 3 pages, because then when you try to fit on the one page, it is very untidy, it looks very untidy, in presentation is very bad. So sometimes even if I want to give the certificate, I appreciate you for the presentation, I'll not be able to do that. So make sure every presentation handwriting, it should be legible and good, up to the mark at least. Okay, question 3, and then you have to write this heading. Circle the wrong animal in each group. Please write the heading. Circle the wrong animal in each group. You have to just write it from the screen. I'll give you 2 to 5 seconds. Circle the wrong animal in each group. So what do you have to do? You have to choose the answer and write it in your books. That means I will display the statement, I will display the group of animals. You have to choose the incorrect animal which is not matching in that group. Okay, so you have to just write the answer. In the answer you have to just write that which animal is not matching. So that one name you have to write in your books. I hope that you have written the heading, students. Circle the wrong animal in each group. This is what you have to write. You don't have to write this, so don't worry for this. Okay, so what do you have to do? I hope you understand. You have to choose the animal which does not fit in that group according to the statements. So this one is something new in the new format. Carefully pay attention here. Try to understand the statement and choose the answers. Okay, so number 1, plant eating animals. Group of animals are here: cow, monkey, lion, horse, buffalo. Now this is called the group. So you have to circle it, but here you cannot circle it on the screen. So for this lecture you have to just choose it like I have written. So you have to just choose the animal which does not fit. I repeat, which does not fit here according to the statement in the group plant eating animal. So this should be the group of plant eating animal. Which animal is not plant eating, it should be removed. So please write your answer. Which animal is not in the group of plant eating animals? That is herbivorous animals: cow, monkey, lion, horse or buffalo. Okay, let's see what the correct answer is. Correct answer is lion. Lion is not matching in the group. So not matching animal is lion. I hope that you have written the same answer. You see, plant eating animal. Lion never eats the plant. Even if the lion dies of hunger, he will never eat the plant. So it does not fit in the group. So I removed it. Okay, moving on to number 2, flesh eating animal. So the group is here: lion, fox, leopard, giraffe, tiger. Okay, please choose the one which does not fit here in the group of flesh eating animal. That is carnivores, pure carnivore: lion, fox, leopard, giraffe, tiger. Which animal does not fit in the group? Okay, I hope that you have written the answers. Correct answer here which is not matching is giraffe. Okay, giraffe is herbivore. Just now we saw, either in the question 1 or in question 2, we saw that giraffe has long trunk. It was false. They have the long neck, with the help of which they eat the fruits and the plants from the branches. They eat the leaves. So they are pure herbivore. So it does not match in the flesh eating animal group. So I hope that you have written the same answer. If not, please correct your answer when you look it here on the screen. It is not necessary that you will give this heading and you will write the answer like this. It depends on you. But when I send you the PDF, you have to do as per the heading. You have to read the heading and you have to do as it suggests you. Okay, moving on to next, number 3, animals that chew the cud. Animals that chew the cud. Group is here: cow, buffalo, sheep, camel, monkeys. Now this is bit difficult. Animals that chew the cud. Here all the animals are herbivore. I suppose monkeys are not, and yes, so except monkey all are herbivore, but this is difficult. Animals that chew the cud. So options are cow, buffalo, sheep, camel, monkeys. So which animal is not proper for this category? Okay, I think you should have written by now. Let's see what the correct answer is. And the correct answer is monkey. So monkey does not match here. Like I said, it is an omnivore like a human being. So Cow, buffalo, sheep, camel, these all are the animals which chew the cuds. So, monkey does not fit here. Monkey is the correct answer anyways. So, I hope you have written the same thing. Number 4, animals that know food. Options are frog, rat, squirrel, rabbits. Which animal should be removed from the group of knowing the food? Animals that know the food: frog, rat, squirrel, rabbits. Which animal, children, do you think should be removed from this group, which does not have the habit of knowing the food or has the other eating habit? So, I hope that you are writing your answers on your own. You are not taking help of the book or anything. Even if you are wrong, no one is going to punish you, but at least try your level best to write the answers on your own. So the correct answer here is frogs. You know that they don't know their food. They have the long and sticky tongue, and this is the way they catch their prey. So frog is the correct answer here. I hope that you have written the same. Number 5. Animals which have long thin tube attached to their mouth. So here is the group: butterfly, bee, snake, mosquito. Animals which have long thin tube attached to their mouth. So which animal does not fit here in this group of long attached tube to their mouth? Now if you have observed the animal properly, you should have taken only 2 seconds to write the answer. Anyways, the correct answer is snakes. You know that snakes don't have such tube-like structure. They directly gobble up their food. They swallow their food. So snakes is the correct answer here. And I hope that you have written the same answer. So students, this was the end of today's lecture. Now, one thought by our brilliant student Bhojani Sayyeda. So what is the thought? One child, one teacher, one book and one pen can change the world. This is a beautiful thought given by Sayyeda. So one child, one teacher and one book or one pen can change the world. How? You see that teachers are very much important. Similarly, child is very much important, and for both teacher and child, book and pen is very much important. And how do you use it is very much important. So it is up to you how you handle the world. It is up to you how you make the change to the world. So this is a very beautiful thought given by our brilliant student Bhojani Sayyeda from 3rd standard. I thanks her to share such a wonderful and meaningful thought in front of us, and to share this in front of their classmates, because this means a lot when you take up the time, when you think about the thought you are going to share us. So it is really a good job she has done. She is regularly sending us the work. Bhojani Sayyeda is regularly sending the homework as well as the thought. Similarly, 2-3 more students are regularly sending the work, which you know I am displaying it here in the presentation. So this time Bhojani Sayyeda, we are just regretful here for the spelling mistake. So please spare us. By this time it is just a printing mistake from the computer. But anyways, this does not matter. What matters is your idea, your intelligence and your work. So I really appreciate Bhojani Sayyeda for regularly sending us the thoughts. Thank you for watching the lecture, students, and keep sending your work to teachers regularly. You know that we are noticing the work, the thoughts and the daily work you are sending us, the written work from the lecture. And in the next few lectures I am going to display the name of the students who are sending the regular writing work from the online lectures. Yes, so we are going to recognize them, we are going to appreciate them, and I hope that you also will be able to appreciate your friends for the same thing. So in the end, I would like to end up the lecture by saying that don't go out unnecessarily. Please stay home, stay safe, help your parents at home, and make sure you follow each and every lecture of all the subjects and send the homework for all the subjects. Thank you and goodbye.